Unbound 2024. For any new individuals, please make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon for notifications. The nerves leading up to this point were so high, I'm glad we are finally moving, even though it was literally a few minutes after the countdown. Well, I guess, with fitting nearly 1,500 people through a gate as wide as 2 semis, it will take a little bit. For the corral that we're in, they had finishing times posted or blocked off, basically where you thought you would finish with the stops. Back at home, I can do a century between 7 and 8 hours, and this is maybe 8 miles more than a century. So to play it safe, myself and Talia sat in the 9-hour corral. Since basically we did this with the main thing in mind that everyone is saying this north course is slower. But yeah, Talia. So we're riding together, and we're both sharing the same pit person, Noah, and thankful for him. This race would not be even possible without him.
You can cheer for about maybe 10 minutes, 5 minutes, I don't know, but keep it going. I'm loving what I'm hearing.
Yeah, there's one, man. Prior is the lead, yeah. Recent Hall of Fame induction right here. Making her way through Celine Yeager, the pride of Emporia, Pennsylvania. Officially going through the start line.
We have Hall of Famers, we have national champions.
All right, the race to start. We'll be hitting gravel here shortly. Right up there by the lights. See how this goes, right? And it starts.
I'm sorry about the rumbling noise. That's basically the GoPro on the mount just moving around. Normally I would be recording off the microphones for the DJI, but with this course and the pace we're going at, I don't want to lose those devices and having to go back to get them.
Slide it. He's a big flag. Slide it. Go ahead if you want to go in.
At this point in the race, we are near the 5-mile mark. At the beginning of the video, there was a lady that I took a quick video of. This was Celine Yeager. In 2024, she was placed inside the Gravel Cycling Hall of Fame. I'll post a link in the description. As of right now, we're actually behind her. And for the beginning of this ride, it'll be that way a lot. Another note, we are near 5 miles in, and this is kind of where the pace is basically set for the rest of the race going forward.
Loving the hair, dude. arrow, right?
Yeah.
So all I heard up to this point about this race was how bad the north course was, how chunky it is, and the tires slicing rocks. But I'm riding here thinking to myself, what the heck are these people talking about? The gravel back home is 10 times worse as this. And they don't even have that fine sand crap that we have. Well, just wait.
There we go. What's your name?
Dwight.
What's the channel?
Huh?
You have a YouTube channel?
No, I don't.
Ah,
I actually live in China. It's banned there.
nice, nice. Right, we'll get some nervous and everything. Come over if you want. Oh, it's not burning too many matches right away. Let's get behind that and let's follow her. Thank you for fencing your dog. That dog's gonna be tired by the end of the day. Down yesterday, this was a soup hole. Oh yeah, I was flinging mud all over the place. Got packed by the wind, dried it down. It was bad. I think there's one more spot up here that got pretty bad too. I think, I'm not sure, I went about 15 miles north. We're at 11. And there might be one or two more spots here like this.
At this point of the race, we are nearing that 10-mile mark. Looking at the data from the bike computer, it stated we have been averaging 16.3 miles per hour, but when looking at lifetimes metrics, it only has us listed as 14.8. Also, out of nearly 1,500 people, we are currently sitting at 1,020th place right now, and in my division, from 30 to 39, I'm at 145 out of, I believe, 179 people. I'll check that real quick. Out of, 201 currently. However, also during this time, I went down to get a drink of water and became aware of an issue. When reaching for the bottle, there was no bottles in the cages. No, they did not fall out, but I forgot them. Luckily, I had my hydration pack, plenty of gels, and it was a cloudy day because this could have turned out really bad with these situations. Currently, we're sitting right around 17 miles in, and the hills are starting. In fact, in the next 6 miles, I believe we're going to have an elevation gain of 1,500 feet. With this elevation, it's not just one constant hill going up, but there's a lot of rollers. as we make our way north here, you're going to kind of see the roads that we're taking. It's not one giant path we can ride on, but it's going to be limited sections. It's basically the tire tracks of a car we're following. In the left side there's rocks, in the middle there's rocks, and the far there's rocks. Further north as well, the rocks are getting a little more chunkier, and it's kind of to a point where you want to stay in these tire tracks. You can cross over, but they're not big yet, but they're going to get big. And even crossing over to the other, how to say it, I don't know, if you want to say lane, or the other, I don't know what you want to say, but basically where these other guys are right to our right here, if I needed to cross over, as we go further north, it becomes kind of skeptical if you should or not, because all these rocks and crap in the middle. Right now it's not that bad, but it will. Just wait. Those two white things that I had arrows on are the devices they're using to time us with. Basically, the chips are in our number plates. These timers are sitting at mile 20. So with that, just a little race report so far. At mile 10, it had us clocked in at 14.8 miles per hour. At this checkpoint, we're sitting at 15.6 miles per hour, average overall. So we're definitely picking it up a little bit. Also, a quick note, we are heading into a very light breeze right around 10 miles per hour. That's hitting us right in the face too. And also, since the last checkpoint 10 miles ago, we did some passing, if you couldn't tell. For the overall place, I was sitting at 1020th place. Now I'm at 926. And for the age group, I went from 145th place down to 127th. With that being said, we passed around 94 people, of which 18 were in my age category, in just 10 miles. So we're rocking here. We're moving. I'm feeling good. I'm going to push more. However, at this point, it would have been nice to know that I did that. I might have even picked it up more.
That was insane.
going to slow it down here real quick. So from the roads that we were on, we were hitting stuff that, you know, normal cars will be hitting. Now we're getting to stuff that like cars would hardly even touch. And just look at this stuff. It's getting, I guess we're going further north and it's getting more chunkier.
Chunky crap I'm talking about. Here's some chunky crap.
Chunky stuff is so chunky right now, even the camera's tipping down. And the only way to take this is at full speed.
Otherwise, if you lose too much speed, you're screwed.
If you were in the race, there was one of these creek crossings that there was literally no way to get down to it. Prior to the creek crossing, there was large rocks, drop-offs, loose gravel. It was just junk. Even a mountain bike or a full suspension mountain bike would have a difficult time to get through it. Everybody, from what I've seen, was walking. And at that same time, I had an issue with the GoPro battery, which caused it not to record. So I did record it going down it, but this is actually the other side of it. So yeah, if you're waiting to see that, I guess I'm sorry. Had some technical issues. But anyways, this rocks. This stuff is getting chunkier. Back to a little bit ago, I was riding through the grass. It was smoother and faster to ride through the grass than not on the gravel road, but this backcountry road kind of stuff. For the future reference, and kind of like I said before, when the camera starts tipping down, that means we're hitting some rough frickin' stuff here. And going at speed, it's kind of hard to pick out the rough stuff that we're actually going through. Right now we're, I don't know, I'm on a pack section right in the middle of the tire track, which is fine. But off this tire track, from the left to right, this stuff is horrible, you guys. You don't want to go in there, but you get behind somebody and you have to go in there. It's insane. And also a while back, one of these tire tracks, I don't know, something coming up right now, you can hardly really see it, but there's sharp rocks in the tire tracks that poke up. I kind of hopped right over and was like, that freaked me out. It's like, I can't go to the left, I can't go to the right, because it's loose, it's sharp, it's chunky, but I have to ride over some sharp pointy rocks just to get through it. It's insane.
You want me to move or are you good?
At this point of the race, we're roughly about 38 miles in, so that's a little race report, I guess, right? At mile 20, we were 926th overall. Right here, now we're close to 852th, or 852nd overall. And in my age division, went from 127th to 123rd. So overall, we passed nearly 74 people, and within the age division 4. Also through that section, there's one or two spots we got to walk, one hill I kind of slipped out on, and then that rock section. So we brought the speed from 15.6 average down to 14.5, but we're still moving pretty good. Next checkpoint, we mile 54 at the aid station. All of us right here are walking across the creek, but from my understanding, Nicolette, the one I picked up at the airport, if you watched the video previous, I guess she crossed the creek as well. She went through it as well. And there's a photographer to our right, so it'd be really neat to see that photo of her going through this. She said when she did, she felt like she was going to slip right towards the photographer with all these rocks being how loose they are in the water as well.
My left foot's dry.
What's that?
My left foot is dry.
There you go. However, they're loose, they're slippery. My foot is good. Holy shit. I might as well go for it.
I was not expecting this hill right around that corner. I was in the big green still, so I didn't have enough time to pop it down, and I was thinking about going for it, but I had no momentum built up, and I needed to be in that small ring as well in the front. With all these people walking, I says, yeah, well, why not? I'll just walk too, it's just a little bit. I'm not sure if the GoPro's actually doing justice here. I mean, this is steep. I would be, if standing up, I would be slipping left and right. I would have to sit down and just power through it. But then again, there's people walking, so you'd have to go around them as well. It'd be kind of a pain. Right now we're on the Flint Hills Nature Trail, and this will lead us into the aid station right into Council Grove. However, also when coming to Council Grove, it was kind of messed up, threw us in a parking lot, and no one was sure where to go. But yeah, anyways, this guy I'm behind right now, we're gonna not take up, but kind of team up, right? to Council Grove, or to that parking lot that everybody got messed up in prior to the aid station. And he was moving good, so I hopped behind him. I hopped in front of him, and we kind of scissored back and forth for a little while.
Got me, Paul? Orange, orange, orange.
Keep going straight.
Where's the orange at?
Okay, we're at the aid station now in Council Grove. I'm picking up my packet for registration. You also got to go to the aid station and pick up a little color. They gave me orange, or actually they gave me red, but Noah went back and got orange or whatever. But on our right here, there's yellow flags, right? I didn't even notice those yellow flags, so I kept going. And then I was like, I'm looking for orange. Well, in the video, these flags kind of look orange. I'm not sure if the color's off in the GoPro a little bit, but the flags we just kind of went by there, I thought they were yellow. Like, dude, I don't see orange. Where's orange? And I just asked him, like, oh, no, it's right over there. It's right there. Like, where? Like, it's right there. I was like, dude, that's kind of yellow. It's not really orange. Like in the video, I mean, it's definitely orange in the video. Or it's a little off, but still. Anyways, Noah's not right here. He's buried back in this parking lot. I mean, it's probably hard for him to get back there with everybody here. I mean, there's loads of people, right?
It's like yellow, man.
But I eventually find him. I let him know, hey, Talia's coming. You might want to run up there so she sees basically where we're at. Noah helped out, did an awesome job giving us a hand, and even the worst case scenario that could happen happened. We filled my hydro pack back up, or my basically water pack on my back, and getting ready to go, and all of a sudden my back was just soaked. I was like, what the heck is going on? So we took the bladder out, thought it was cross-threaded, and it was. So we tightened it and put it back on, and still just gushing water over my back. Luckily Noah had his bladder in his car, so we threw his bladder in my pack and then put my hose on his thing or whatever, and it eventually worked out. With no water bottles and water, I'm not sure if it was cut or something. I haven't really looked at it, to be honest with you, since then. But I definitely needed that hydration pack, because I would have been in for it if I lost all my water in this last 50 miles of the course. At the start of the aid station, there was another checkpoint, so that means another race report. We went through mile 38 at 852nd place. Well, we got to that aid station at 54 miles in at 753rd place. That's 99 spots we increased there. And then in the H division, went from 123rd place to 103rd. So that's 20 spots. Also with this, we're sitting about 54 miles in, averaging roughly 3 hours and 44 minutes so far. Yes, it's going to change with mishaps at the aid station, but we did put ourselves in the 9-hour mark. And with that, I knew I was going to be a little bit on the faster side, but I didn't think it was going to be this much faster. So we're going at a pace right now between 7 to 8 hours to finish this race here. Like I said, yes, it's going to slow down a little bit. That's if we keep the same pace that we're going at, since we had all those issues at the aid station. But man, I guess we are. Both myself and Talia, we're doing awesome here, doing well above what we expected. To be the worst, I mean, I didn't have my water bottles. I just had straight water. I had no electrolytes with me in the beginning of the race. I do now, however, because I still don't have water bottles, but we dumped them in Noah's bladder. So at least I got some salt to sip on now, so that's great. But yeah, anyways, outside of Council Grove over there, myself and Tulilo together, we were going to stay together, but we went up and over a hill, and I looked back and I couldn't see her. But what I did see was an open road in front of me. And I was going to wait, but I says, dude, this is the time. There's no one holding me back. I can just go. So I put it in overdrive, and I kept it at pace, and we kept pushing on. For this course, the roughest part, I would say, has been between mile 30 up to like 40 some. And a lot of people are saying after you get over that section, the second half of the course is not that rough. Well, we are hitting some spots, like you just seen right back there. Yes, it's a lot smoother. Yes, it's not near as bad as that section from 30 to like 45 or whatever. But there's still some spots that not too rough, but you see there, my camera leaned down. So when the camera's leaning down, that means we're bouncing around a little bit, and that means it's rough. So I guess, yeah, it's not a walk in the home or walk in the walk in the park here the second half. We still got some stuff to go through. Here's Lake Kahola, and that means checkpoint time. So in mile 54, we were sitting at 753rd place. Now, overall, we went to 674th place. That's 79 spots in 27 miles. And then in my age category, we went from 103rd to 92, so about 11 spots. Also, the speed. I did say it's going to drop because of those mishaps, and it did. We went from a 14.6, I believe, now sitting at about a 13.9 average overall. That's including the aid station and me pushing as we go forward here. Lastly, or not lastly because there'll be more, but anyways, like I said earlier in the video, I forgot my water bottles. And I had all my electrolytes in there, salt and whatnot, right? Well, I thought it would be good. I was good. But 80 miles in, we're starting to feel it. We're starting to cramp up. It might be because of lack of salt in my body, or it could be just because I'm pushing more than I thought, or even additional to that, the sun came out and it's caking on us. But yeah, my legs are starting to cramp at this point in the race. it's not to the point where I need to stop. Every time I get a cramp, or a decent cramp, I try to work it out by pedaling off fast cadence. And if that doesn't work, I'll throw down a lower cadence. If that doesn't work, I'm taking a big swish of water and then a gel. And eventually, one of those 3 items fixes the issue. And I get it pushed on for, another 4 or 5 miles, then it hits again. But I can work through these.
I like the jeans.
We're on the Lake Cohola climb now. I know when watching Lifetime's replay of the race, they mentioned that after Council Grove, there is one climb they have to do, and that's this climb. And I'm looking at this thing, well, right now, and when I was riding up there, this isn't a climb. This is a bump. This is not a big hill at all. If you guys want to see big hills, look at my past videos. Look under the Driftless region. Now those are some hills. We're now coming into Americas. There is an aid station here with just water only, or not even an aid station, a water oasis, what they call it. But I said, I got plenty of water in the hydro pack. I'm just going to blow right through it. Also, prior to getting to town here, oh, the guy just dropped his Garmin too. You seen that? But prior to getting to town, I passed a girl, and she was, you could just look at her. She was having a hell of a time. She was cracked. I mean, I talked for a couple of seconds, and yeah, she was wasted. I thought she was about done. Lo and behold, about a mile or 2 miles after I passed her, look behind me, here she is. She's sitting right behind me the whole time. It's like, good freaking job. Not sure if you're watching this video or not. You did awesome. So she followed me all the way into Americas here, and I thought for sure she'd pull over to get water and take a break there. But we catch up to these people right in front of us, and to be honest, one of these individuals must have known her because they said, hey, you're with us now, or something like that. And yeah, that felt awesome. Also, these individuals here, I think there's 4 or 5 of them. Eventually, they're gonna, how do you say it? We're gonna get a line going here. They sit behind me, and I actually started putting it down a little bit. Look behind for someone to pull, and yeah, I broke away from them. I'm sorry. But anyways, Americas, like I was saying, mile 93. There was a checkpoint. So, overall, we dropped 21 spots, age 5 spots, and averaging, we jumped from a 13.9 miles per hour to 14.1. So we have been ramping it up a little bit. Am I cramping? Yes, but I am dealing with it. Taking a right here, it only means one thing. We got about a mile left, and then we'll be at a century. That is 100 miles of riding bike on gravel today in this area. Awesome. But we're not done yet. We still need to go 7 to 8 miles. At this point, I am cramping really bad. And like I said before, I pedal hard, pedal fast, or take a big swig of water, and then jumps. And that seems so, one of those things seems to fix the issue and I can push on. So not much further, I'm getting ready to done. We're gonna finish this thing. We're doing great. Hold on, I'll bring you to the finish.
Coming on your left. Coming on your left. Yep.
Unbound in the books. Overall, 610th place out of 1,484. 79th out of 191 in the age division, and an average speed of 14.5 at 7 hours and 26 minutes. I did it, you guys. And a couple shoutouts. First, Andy. This wouldn't even have been possible if it was for you. Back in December, throwing that photo up on the Facebook chat, showing your registration for Unbound. That got things churning in my head and got this, or me, to actually think I could do this. And I did do it. Joey, just the amount of miles that we have logged together, the places we have seen. And with you doing that, it caused myself to get in a place that I never would have thought I had been in the last 2 years. Bo, yes, you Bo. Always an encouragement to push more, and the gains, right? Talila, it was a joy riding with you. With all the nerves leading up to the race, starting with someone made it much better. And lastly, Noah. If he never reached out to me, and with the current situation I had during the day, this video would have never made it this far, because I would most likely had quit because of the way I would have been feeling. And to all the viewers out there, thank you.